This is Steve Ridgell, and a few days ago I posted about how you can learn some things from the Bible that are very, very practical for your everyday living as a Christian. And one of my illustrations was the 10 plagues when God's people were enslaved in Egypt. Moses was going to lead them out, and Pharaoh didn't want them to go. And so God sent a series of plagues. And so I thought I'd do the second, third, and fourth plague today and just kind of, again, give you some helpful hints for your Christian life. The second plague that God sent on the Egyptians was frogs everywhere. And so he put the frogs in, and Pharaoh, boy, it got to him. He called Moses and he said, "Listen, let me tell you, you can go. I'm sorry, go." And so he said, "Just take the frogs away from me." So Moses said, "Okay, when do you want me to do that?" And Pharaoh said the oddest thing. He said, "Tomorrow." I hate these frogs so much, they drive me crazy. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to leave the frogs here the rest of today, tonight, and tomorrow. You can take them away. Okay, number one, I'll never understand why I wanted one more night with the frogs. That's strange. Thousands of preachers have preached the one more night with the frog sermon. Uh, and you know what? That's a good lesson for all of us spiritually. God, I'm going to do much, much better tomorrow. One more night in my old life. God, I'm going to obey I'm going to be baptized. I'm going to be born again. I'm going to obey the gospel, but I'll do it tomorrow or whenever. Just put it off. Satan is even okay if you make the decision as long as you put it off. Delay, procrastinate. I'll quit doing when. I'll start doing when. And so I think that's a good lesson. Third plague, the gnats. This is interesting because several of the plagues, Pharaoh's magicians could come in and kind of do the same thing. But when they did the gnats, Pharaoh's magicians came and they couldn't do it. You know what you always need to remember? I don't care what kind of promises, what kind of lies Satan does to you. Satan can never give you what God can. Satan can never forgive your sins. Satan really doesn't give you peace or joy or hope or purpose. God does, and Satan can't do that. And then, of course, the fourth plague, the flies. Man, all over the land. And so Pharaoh says, "Hey, I can't stand these flies. Go worship your God, make your sacrifices, but don't go 3 days journey like you said. Stay in the land. Do that in the land." Another one of the things you need to learn for your spiritual life. Satan's the king of compromise. Not just delay, procrastinate, but also compromise. Okay, if you have to do this Jesus thing, then only do it this way. Only do it here. Okay, fine. If you got to go to church, show up on Easter. Hey, I'll even give you Christmas. You don't have to go every Sunday. Or, hey, if you're going to be really a faithful Christian, that's great, except, you've earned Friday nights and Saturdays. So, man, go sacrifice. Just don't go where God's telling you. Stay in your old life. And that's maybe the strongest lesson of that one. Okay, if you have to follow Jesus, fine. Just stay in your old environment. Old friends, old places of temptation don't really change. So, we'll do some more of these plagues and let you hear some just practical advice for living for Jesus. This is Steve Ridgell, hoping I'm paying attention to these too.